Hello there, this is going to be a general love reading for all signs. Whew. If you watched yesterday's reading, you know the energy was thick and heavy for obvious reasons with everything going on in California. Again, we send our prayers, especially those who are affected by the fires. You know, some people lost their only home and they have nothing. Some people lost their lives. It's quite horrendous. So we send our prayers, of course, to all those affected. You know, some people lost everything. You know, you can replace things, but you can't replace human life. And I think that's what's really like important, you know, it's just to think about that. It's heavy, no matter where you are in the world. Like I said, this is like Lahaina all over again. Dreaming of you. It's funny because I've had all of these visions all day, which is kind of crazy because they're visions for anytime I get those types of scenarios in my head, it's always like, okay, I apply them to the books I'm writing. So I've had all of these visions all day. And the vision specifically is of like being coupled and being married or engaged, and like how that scenario would go. So some of you might be literally dreaming in a dream sleep state or having visions of a future, because I don't think you've met them yet. For some of you, well, for most of you actually, receive. They're giving you downloads. You're receiving little snippets of like prophetic visions. Good luck. So someone's luck here is about to turn angelic protection. A lot of angelic protection. A lot of the saints are coming through. You know, obviously Archangel Michael, Saint Michael. A lot of heavy Mother Mary energies you guys have heard me talk about recently. I also have Wave of Inspiration, and isn't that funny? I just talked about it, that all these visions that I was receiving today, it was like, oh, I'm going to apply that to my books. So there's some sort of creativity that may be sparked. Someone here may have been affected by the fires, a masculine, whether himself or he has family affected. Because it feels like he's going, whoever this is, they're going through something. They could live there in that area, or again, have family there. Solitude and serenity. Someone's very at peace with their singleness. That's how it manifests. Something fell. That's how it manifests, being at complete, total, utter ease with being alone. You shouldn't feel sad being alone because you're alone with your own company. And if you don't like to be alone with you, how the fuck someone else gonna want to be alone with you? That's sketch. Magic in the air. There is, I said this in yesterday's reading, the feeling of total devastation, of absolute despair, but yet bliss and joy and magic in the same breath, because the end is just the beginning. And in order to see the light, it has to be dark. The magic in the air gives the vibe of you know what it's giving? I just heard this in my head. Did that light just go on? The ceiling fan light, or was it always on? Cause why am I just so like drawn to that light being on? If it was always on, there's something about the light, like like just seeing it and just noticing it. Oh, it was there all along, but then now you see it? Because that's all I can see now is just the light. Talking about seeing the light in the dark. you know, we've talked about this for years too, right? That there would be decoys. They would make you think it was something or someone, but it's not them. It was a pure total distraction, like the magician energy. The bridge, connection, and communication. God, that keeps coming up non-stop. Communication, sage, cleansing, purifying, protection. Protect yourself extraordinarily right now. Because a lot of people are not, they're not ride or dies. They're not who you think they are. They're not for you. And in time of crisis or in time of need is when people show their ass, as we say. When you need something, you look around and you see who's there. And you also see when people need you, how to treat you. You see what I'm saying? That's what this, because I kept seeing the evil eye all yesterday and all today in my head. Evil eye is for protection. That's why we wear them. Protection. You have the mirror crossing some sort of threshold. Because that's what the bridge is, isn't it? It's going from one section over to another. It's bridging a gap. Separates, coming together as one. That's why on the bridge card it says unite. Holy fuck, for some of you, this is meeting. There's something about religion and faith, though. That was the church on the bottom of the deck. Vain, pride, ego, and arrogance. We know that this masculine, there it is still. See, shuffled it away, it's still there. Church, which is faith, sanctuary, and worship. There's something about religion and faith. But the vain, pride, and ego, this is masculine. There needed to be death of pride and ego and arrogance. And unfortunately, sometimes people need to go through crises in order for them to see the light. Do you know what I mean? We're going to go tarot. Let's go tarot. Sagittarius, Temperance, the end. Ten of Swords. So I told you, it feels like a decoy where you have to think it was something or someone and then it's not. I just don't know. It's just, I've channeled that for years from the apartment on the beach. There'd be like it's like a decoy. It's literally like the magician, how illusionists and magicians do. They make you look here, look here, look here, because there's things going on behind here, there, everywhere. But they're trying to keep your focus here so you don't notice what's going on around you. And it's giving that. It's giving... so you don't ruin it. I mean, temperance is patience. It's perfect balance, right? But it's divine timing. And if you can see that this angel is here manipulating and holding the two cups, bringing two people together. Remember angelic protection? There's something about like angelic protection, but the angels bringing these souls together. This is like real hands-on type of energy. Like the angels or spirit guides, right? Your ancestors that have passed are like literally manipulating and maneuvering things so that this person sees your social media for the first time, or cross paths out there on the street or some shit. You know what I mean? And we've known this for years, that there would have to be a decoy. There'd have to be, and a lot of you may not resonate with this, and that's fine, whatever. This message is not for you, but there would have to be a decoy. Some of you, there's two decoys. The one you think it is, you thought it was another one, it's not them, and the third just sneaks up on you, is what they're making me feel like. And there he is, how he sneaks up on you. There he is, the Emperor. Came out with the Six of Wands. This is the victor. This is the one who wins. You don't see him coming. I mean, literally, it's what it's giving. It's giving, you do not see him coming. His falls out of the sky into your lap. Oh no, the Tower. Oh my God, that is sudden, unexpected. And he just comes like that. If you watched the reading yesterday, it was very much so. It's testosterone, masculine Mars. This is Mars. This is, I just do it. You do have the Ace of Pentacles bottom of the deck. That's some sort of an offer. Can be career change and moving and money coming in and shit down. But it feels like engagement and wedding and proposal. That's what this feels like. You get some sort of an offer that you don't see coming. And it's someone that I almost feel like they were giving hints all along though. Six of Cups, someone from the past could return just suddenly and quickly. I feel like they're going to do that on purpose. They're going to bring people back from the past on purpose. Yeah, there they go with the Wheel of Fortune. Of course, good luck, fortune. See that only the bottom of the deck. Someone's praying. You kind of got to be brought to your knees sometimes, right? To believe. And it does feel like that's what this masculine is. That's what's happening to him. So, and that's why I said, for some of you, they're literally directly affected by the fires. Not just, oh, they're in Cali, 29,000 million miles away. It don't affect him, really. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is either he's literally in there or his family is in there. Like you're talking Santa Monica, you're talking Hollywood, you're talking all of those areas. Altadena, I think it was as well. So Hollywood, but what I said Hollywood already, but you see all those areas, Malibu. This person was directly affected by it somehow. There's a change in him. See, he's sleeping, he's unawakened, and then something happens to him and he, like that, awakens, sees the light. He becomes enlightened. Oh, the Star. Aqua gang gang. Star is a wish come true. It's healing. She's the water bearer. She makes him feel. Something about this feminine is going to make this masculine feel like her words are comforting. Or you had Wave of Inspiration earlier. She's inspiring. Right? Just her being is inspiring. She might be an entrepreneur. She might be a hustler. She's a go-getter. Maybe because she has survived extreme adversity and she's come up from the ashes, or she's worked on herself. She's some sort of like example, or something about her makes him feel very inspired by her. She's gone through some sort of transformation too, this feminine. Feels physical. Some of you have lost a lot of weight or gained weight, depending on what's going to bring you up to your healthy weight. Because let me tell you why I feel like that. First of all, it's been coming up constantly, the self-care card, but being channeled to me. But she is unclothed partially. And it's like she's revealing her true self. And sometimes like we hide through our physical muggle meat suits. We hide. It's like a costume. And she's just revealing her true self. Something about her energy, it's also giving like geisha. In fact, you can actually see it. Maybe you can't see it. I'll show it to you. You see on my lower forearm, that's a geisha. Do you see those pink cherry blossoms? The reason you can see it is because she's exposing, she's taken off her robe, her kimono, and she's dropped it, and you can see her back. That's what this bitch did. She was wearing something and she took it off, and she's revealing herself, being fully vulnerable. And it's funny because you've got the opposite here, Nine of Wands, a masculine who wasn't vulnerable. You see how there's one here that she couldn't get to and penetrate and didn't really affect just because she was vulnerable. It didn't reflect back on him. He just refused to not be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? He's refused to be vulnerable. He was like, no. Then you have another motherfucker who comes in, and just the look of you, the sight of you, your voice just melts them and completely inspires them and transforms them. Do you see the difference there? That's what this is giving. It's giving those in the past, it wasn't it. You couldn't crack that nut. Probably because you weren't supposed to. But you couldn't crack that nut. And then there's someone who basically like falls out the fucking sky. He's just there. And he is fully inspired by the feminine. Queen of Swords, 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this bitch will cut anybody the fuck off. She will cut anybody the fuck off. If she feels like you are fucking with her flow, she feels like you can't be trusted, if she feels like there's any weirdness, this is a powerful bitch, because this is someone who's not afraid to be alone. Remember the serenity and the solitude? She's not afraid to be alone. God, you got some kind of an offer coming in here. And holy shit, it is sudden. Especially for those of you that have already gone through the decoys. You thought it was someone, it wasn't them. Then there was another one came in, oh, I thought it was not them. Isn't that weird? 3rd time's a charm is what they just said. I'm telling you, if this resonates with you, you're going to know it because you're going to feel it. 3rd time's a charm is what I heard. Sentimental, someone's in their feelings, stimulating, because as I said earlier, you somehow evoke and sort of have a way with a particular masculine. You just do. You're able to stimulate their fucking emotions. Remember, you were able to crack that nut. Surprise. I bet it fucking surprise endings. I'm telling you, it's all divinely written like that too. Remember 10 of Swords earlier, endings, a surprise ending. You had to think it was going to happen because they were trying to keep you focused here because they were doing other shit all around you, in front of your goddamn face for some of you. And for some of you, wait till you meet this person. It's going to be suddenly, unexpectedly, and out of the fucking sheer blue. Oh, it will be a ceremony that's giving engagement, marriage vibes. It is. Oh, it is. Someone here is going to have a very intimate wedding. A very intimate wedding ceremony. A visitor arrives. And that's a new motherfucker. Flew all the way over there just like he flew in my lap. Oh my God, my head's not getting itchy. Guardian angel. I'm telling you, they are totally fucking hands-on. Gonna bring the two of you motherfuckers together. They're Cupid. Look at that. Dream again. It was all a dream fantasizing. Someone's going to dream of someone. Luxury. Someone here might be... Isn't that funny how I said that this person could be directly affected by the fires? Because there were a lot of affluent neighborhoods that were affected. That's why a lot of Hollywood stars, right, have lost homes. Well... a lot of them have multiple homes, so they lost at least one of their homes. And then you had other people who aren't movie stars or rich who lost their only home. So however he's affected, but I don't know, to me it feels like someone has money. They have a lot of money, luxury. They're used to nice things. There's something about the pier as well too. Exotic and coffee date. Very different. You might not be someone's type at all. At all. At all. Very different, because exotic can mean foreign. It can mean strange and fascinating, you know? But that's coffee date there. And you have the love potion. I'm telling you, it's on site. This is the vibe I'm getting. Just one look and I fell so hard. That's the vibe that's coming through. This motherfucker takes one look at you and boom, Kanani. Love at first sight. It's that moment of like the kind of shit we've read about in books, kind of shit you've seen in movies. It's giving on sight. And there's no back and forth, and I don't know, and I'm not sure, and I don't want to be vulnerable, and I'm going to come forward, and I'm going to back the fuck up. That's not the energy that's come through 2 days in a row. There is a masculine who is going to come full throttle. He doesn't press the gas and stop. He doesn't do that. It's giving, he come in and he's boom. It's an F1 fucking light. 0 to a million, kind of a speed, real quick. And I feel like a lot of you guys are used to meeting these people who have come in, you think it's going to happen, nothing happens. It's not how this one is going to be. I'm telling you, I can feel this fucker's energy. It's on site. It's on site. And upon sight, it is like a beeline to you, energetically being drawn, and action basically immediately taken is what's going to happen. Because the wave of inspiration, again, it's like they feel inspired to just do it. You could be at a coffee shop and a motherfucker walks right up to you because he feels this incredible, crazy, weird pull. You might get a DM from a random person because they just randomly came across your social media. But it wasn't random. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it certainly wasn't. Liberation and sexual encounter. This masculine here feels like a bachelor. You know, he's more free physically. He's more open for physical interaction as opposed to commitment. And then you have self-sabotage. So that could have been his thing. He was afraid of commitment in the past. And that's how he's going to know this is different. Because in the past, he may have been open to being casual with a person and being physical with them. But with you, it's not that feeling. With you, he looked at you and saw his wife. He said, that's my wife. Can you imagine that? A man that just looks at you and immediately says, that's my wife. Obsession. Yeah. Yeah. On sight. No hesitation. No second thought. Temptation. Intoxicated. Yeah, love spell kind of shit. Under a spell. What is that? Luscious. Oh my God. They find you sexy as fuck. Divine masculine. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the emperor. Someone coming in at a high elevated vibration because they've been tweaked. Let's use that word. Tweaked. By being brought to their fucking knees and needing, that's where the faith thing comes in, and the religion. They may have prayed. That's why I said it's almost like, and yes, it's logical, like, okay, what's a big disaster happening right now? Oh, the California fires. But it's not even just putting that together with this. It's like, I think he really was affected by the California fires directly. Him or his parents, or it sounds like this is an educated man too. He feels educated. Oh, he's got the chills. Oh, he's got the chills. He feels very educated. He might come from like a pretty affluent, good family or something. I don't know. Career. Okay. Okay. Okay, passion. For some of you, maybe this is how you met. It was a business thing, but you know, there's a lot of chemistry and passion. But can I tell you what it's giving? It's not giving that to me. Oh my God, where'd that come from, Missy? For 29,000 years, that's what we've been channeling. Oh, I realize that for 2 days straight, it's not it. This feels like this man is sort of more strictly business. He's not necessarily looking to settle down. Might be more focused on his career. Could very well be very successful in his profession, but he's not looking to settle down. He's more about this. It's like, oh, if I meet someone, I'll be open to dating them and whatever, you know, but I'm not necessarily looking to marry tomorrow. Until he meets you. Until he meets you. Children, mature woman. For some of you, this is an issue. Is that you might be at an age where you're worried if you're going to be able to have children. Beauty queen. Someone here is adored. Shining on stage, adored. Look at her, how gorgeous she is. Everybody wants her. Walk in a room, all eyes turn to you. Courting man, uniform, professional male. This man is, I'm telling you, this is divine masculine. He is an emperor. But that's also courting. See, I told you he's open to that shit. Short term and dating. That's what he was into. He wasn't into courting a bitch to go and marry the bitch. Courting is dating a person with the intention of fucking marriage. It's taking it slow. Oh my God, new love. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm telling you, and if you follow me long enough, you know my goddamn spidey senses be always on point. There's a new motherfucker. That one, I don't think is him. Ice King, boss, entrepreneur, detached. What I mean is I don't think it's him. I think you guys thought it was someone else because that kept coming up, right? So this used to come up for other people because they were detached with you. They were, emotionally aloof. They weren't vulnerable. They kind of kept distance and separation. So when I say that's not him, I mean the one you thought it was in the past, that's not him. This one's more cool, calm, and collected and more stoic. So this does relate to the new one coming in, but it's in a different way. He's going to immediately be vulnerable with you, the new one, because he just feels this magnetism and it's like the perfect lock. It's a perfect key in the perfect lock. But his demeanor might be more kind of stoic. Personality wise might be a bit stoic. Not real like golden retriever. I don't feel that. It's more stoic. Speaking of keys and lock, I got my P.O. box back. For those of you that have been trying to send me Christmas gifts and now everybody keeps emailing me because my birthday's coming up and you guys are so amazing. You guys want to send me birthday gifts. I apologize. It's the same P.O. box. So if you've had my P.O. box before, it's the same one. For those of you that have been trying to get my P.O. box to send me stuff, let me know and I'll let you just email me. On my vlog channel, I think I'll probably just put it up there on my vlog channel. Follow me there, Missy in Wonderland. That link will be in the comments below, as well as the extended. The link for that will be in the comments below if you want to rent this extended. And let's just get right to it. Okay, as per, we're going to use the Sexual Tarot Magic deck. We're going to use a bunch of other different decks in the extended. There's someone new coming. There's someone new coming in. Now, I know you bitches are all frantic and want to cry already, tears in your eyes, lump in your throat, refusing to give up that it's someone from the past that was just not doing nothing. The only fucking possible way it could be them is they'd have to go through an absolute dark night of the soul, awakening, and come in as a new, different person. Their vibration would have to be so different that energetically it's going to come through the cards and energy when I channel it as a brand new person. Now let's get into your extended. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube on this channel. Thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to my vlog channel. I've got so much things coming up on the vlog channel. I'm editing 3 videos for it. So I just posted one yesterday. Go check that one out. The other ones I have coming up are some hauls. I have some mukbangs that me and Jordan do and just a bunch of things, okay? So I'll see you guys in the extended. Love you, bye.